Sawadee-ka. Welcome everyone. Today we are going to teach you the things that you have to know for the exam for the first level of Muay Thai until level 6 of Muay Thai. First, we're going to start with the salutation. In Muay Thai, showing respect to your trainers and your other fighters and also your opponents is very important in the Thai culture. So also you will understand a lot of things today about the Thai culture. First, we're going to start with the salutation. So you start with why. You have to bring your feet together. Your hands are in front of your face, like this. I am Kru. Shanyar is level 6 of Muay Thai. I am level 12 of Muay Thai. So because I have a higher rank than Shanyar, she put the hands here and I have to put my hands here. Then I repeat to her, Sawadee-ka. If you are a boy, you say ka. If you are a girl, you say ka. Sawadee-ka. Alright. Then after this position, we go to Triam. In this position, we learn how to listen. Not hearing the instruction of your trainer, but actually listen and understanding the system of Muay Thai, the system of the 8 limbs. The fist, the elbows, the knees, and the shin. Also, we have other weapons like the heel and of course the famous Muay Thai clinch. Make sure you study hard and make sure you study more. Practice a lot because being a Thai boxer is only practicing the Muay Thai system. Why? Sawadee-ka. So, we are going to learn how to count in Thai boxing. In Muay Thai, we count in the language of Thai. So we're going to start. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Why? Sawadee-ka. 3. Hello students. I'm going to show you now how to stand the fighting position in Muay Thai. The name in Thai is Kung Chum. You bring your hands next to your face like this and you twist your hand forward like this. Then you step with your right feet if you are right-handed. If you are left-handed, you will put your left feet backwards. If you are right-handed, you put your right feet backwards. When you are in this fighting position, you make sure that you don't have one line between your feet like this. Because if your opponent kicks, you will get swept. And when you get swept, you lose 3 points in a fight. And also you are on the ground, very dangerous. So you want 2 things. You want that your feet are the same position as your shoulder. The knees are bent a little bit. The hands are forward. For a Thai boxer, the heels never touch the ground. So we move like this. The shoulder, you bring it up. That way, your chin is protected. You keep stepping on your toes on the same spot. We call this tiger style. Trim. Wide. Sawadee Krap. Hello students. The next technique will be how to walk when you're fighting. The name of this technique is Siup. You go in fighting position, tiger style, and then you start moving forward, and you have to know this movement also backwards. You also have to know this movement when you go to the left and also when you go to the right. I'm going to show you first, and then I'm going to explain you how this get done. Shania is going to show you then. So at first, when I step forward, I step with my left feet forward, and the right, I step with the right forward also. Then if I want to go back, I step with my right feet back, and then my left feet, I step also back. If I go to the right, I step with my right feet to the right, and then I step with the left. If I want to go to the left, I step with the left feet first, and then I step with my right feet then. How do you practice this? There's one simple combination. You have to have space, and you walk 3 times forward. So you go 1, 2, 3, and you go backwards. 1, 2, 3, then you go to the right. 1, 2, 3, and you go back. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it together. Start forwards. 3, 2, 1. Yo. Ning. Song. Sam go backwards. Ning. Song. Sam and left. Ning. Song. Sam and right. Ning. Song. Sam. Wide. Sawadee Krap. Hello students. Now I'm going to show you how to punch forward. In English, we call this a jab, and in English, we call this cross. So you got jab, cross. In Thai, we have different names because different name, different punches, different ways to punch. When you reach level 6, you will not only have to know these techniques, the name of the techniques, but also you have to master the movement. So when you start punching at level 1, it's very different expectation than when you have level 6. When you have level 8, 10, 12, every time the same punch will come back, but the levels and the skills, of course, they're very different. So we're going to start first with mat trong sai. So this is a left straight forward punch. The mat trong sai, we have different steps. So we are first always in tiger style. The heels are off the ground, your knees, you're bending your knees. Then when you punch, you straight your left hand forward and you rotate your heel, and then you bring your heel and your shoulder, you bring them back together in your tiger style position. Can you turn around? Okay, so Shania throws a punch and hold it this position. You see that the heel, the shoulder, they are rotated. If somebody punch here, it will protect your chin. And also your hip is rotated all the way forward. Your knuckles are rotated forward. When she make contact, this whole area will support her body weight. You want to throw your body weight behind the punch because the arm is not that strong and it will get tired. But the law of gravity is always there. So mastering the technique means how to use nature, gravity in this movement to give me more power. This is why you have to learn how to unlock the heel, the hip, the shoulder, and the rotation of your fist, working as one. Bring it back, and yo, and back. When you step forward a little bit, you must rotate the heel all the way, so your body weight goes forward also, and back. We do the same with the right one, and back. Again. When you punch with your right hand, make sure also that your shoulder is all the way here. You want to hide your face from the fist or elbows from your opponent. And then you rotate back. We're going to do a couple of punches with this. So we start in this position and we throw 10 punches. Left and right is 1. So here we go. Yok. 1, 2. You always breathe when you punch, so your abs and your muscles, they're strong when you punch, but also if somebody attack you, you also have to have your muscles very tight so you feel no pain or less pain. Yok, yok, yok. Rotate your heels. Yok. Twist your wrist. Yok. Your knuckles in one line with your shoulder, hips, and also your heel. Yok. 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 Why? Sawadika. Hello students, now we are going to show you how to throw hooks. Each hook you must throw with the left and also with the right. That way I can see that you can punch from both sides. At first we're going to start with the matawat. Matawat means hook. So Shana throws a matawat side and hold that position. So we have rules in this. Your heel must be rotated and elevated in the air. The knee must also go to the inside, like this. That way, your hip will rotate all the way to the inside, making sure that your shoulder gets a lot of support, and your elbows must be at 90-degree angle. Your fist never travel farther than your own nose. When you do this, you will create an open gap for your opponent to hit you on the kidney or maybe on your liver. Actually, you're milled on this side, liver is on the other side of the body. So when you get hit, when you punch here, you must understand you have different hooks. We have the hook, this we call the strong hook, or I call it Facebook, thumbs up. The other hook is the fast hook. This is a hook when you put your hand like this, and this way you make your gloves actually smaller so you can touch the face of your opponent and then come with another punch or elbow or knee or kick, maybe whatever you decide to do. All right, which is a weapon. So we have to show it on this direction and with the fist on this direction. The other rules do not change. The elbows remain the same, the shoulder remain the same, the right hand remain the same, protecting your head. Shoulders are up both. Your hips, they are rotated to your right side. The knee is also rotated to your right side, and also the heel is rotated to in the air. When you come back from the hook, you rotate it from your hips and you're standing on your toes, and you come back to your tiger walk, yes? So when you throw the left hook, yo, matawat side, you come back, boom. And remember, if you don't rotate your heel, you didn't really punch. Yo, yes, yo, rotate your heel, yo, yes, rotate your heel. Very good. We're gonna do this 5 times. Rotate your heel. Yes. Again. Rotate your heel. Hold it. Really in the air. Remember, if you don't rotate the heel, you cannot rotate the knee or really good the hip or the shoulder or the elbow, and this will make a bad connection. Alright? So it's actually like mathematics. If you make one mistake, you will get the answer wrong. Alright? So again, 3 times to go. Yok, and back. Yok, and back. Yok, and back. Now we're going to do the same, but with the right hook. Alright? Okay, find position against me, Shanya. Just like this. And hook. And again. Hook. And again. Hook. Hold it. Again here. Heel. Rotate the knee. The knee, make sure the hip is turned. Your shoulder is up and rotated. Protection, and also give him the power from the ground, going all the way up, and then exploding in your hands. Bang! Connecting with a devastating punch. From here, you come back, close, and you move at once. 3, 2, 1, punch, and back. She don't actually have to do nothing. If I rotate here and she just make a hook, it will happen. You see, it's like a wheel, like controlling the neck and the clinch. If you have control about your heel when you punch, your power will really, really explode. You will feel the difference. Alright, good. So we're going to do it 5 times. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright. Why? Sawadee Drill. Alright guys, now we're going to teach you how to throw uppercuts. Uppercuts, matsui. This way you can punch your opponent from this position. An uppercut or matsui, you actually don't see it. Like, for example, Shania, how many fingers do I have in my hand?
I can't see.
You cannot see. Because uppercut is a blind spot. You bring the chin up of your opponent when you punch it. So, how do you throw an uppercut? Actually, you throw an uppercut the same way you throw a hook. It's actually the same movement. But the way of the rotation of the arm is different. Like the hook, we go from the side like this. You see, the movement is here. When I throw uppercut, when you throw uppercut, the movement remains the same. So the same rules applies for this punch. You have to rotate your hip, and then Shania is going to show you, so I can explain you better rules. Alright, so she throws the left uppercut and hold it in the air. Good. You see, the uppercut land beautiful. I cannot see her hand. Even if I look down, I don't see the hand. I see the arm, but I don't see the hand. When she holds this here, you will see that the heel is very good rotated. The knee is perfectly to the inside. Hips is the forward, the left side of the hip. The elbow is very nice, 90 degrees right here. If she had a taller opponent, she can even punch this direction here, giving you a nice 90-90 hook angle. Why the 90-90? Because that way you can punch much harder because you have more stability in the punch. Alright? So she can punch here, uppercut, down, again. Go. And back. So you see, when you throw uppercut, the hands never goes down. because if she wants to throw uppercut, but elbow, soktat. Once soktat, maybe the fight is over because it's very strong elbow. Okay, so you want to bring up from this position. Even if I try to do soktat, it hits the shoulder instead of the jaw. So you don't want to give any space open. So again, 2, 1, and the other side. The same here. Rotate of the heel, knee, hip, elbow, shoulder. Rotating of the fist and bring it back. Don't travel down. It's straight. Down on the up. Again, on power pump. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Why? Sawadee. Hello student. Next exercise will be the mat kwang or swing punch. The swinging punch, you can use it in many situations. Tall opponent of the same height, or a smaller opponent. You can use it very easy. It's a very good punch. Again, the rules of punching do not change. Only your arm, the location of your arm, that's what changed. So you throw the mat bien. Perfect. So you see again, the heel remains the same, the hips remain the same, the shoulder remain the same, but with this punch, it's very different location of the fist. So when you punch mat bien, you put the thumbs down. Your thumb is down like this. Your arm is actually a little bit stretched like this. How can you use this punch? How is this possible punching like this? Is this a good punch? Yes, it's a very good punch. If you time it right, the knuckles would hit the upper side of the jaw or the upper side of the eye cap. This will have an impact on your face like never before. So yes, it's very good punch from Muay to this position here. Boom. Boom. Alright, so remember, with this punch, nothing changed. The only thing that changed is your thumb. It's down. And you always rotate. So you always are fighting from the movement of your feet. Alright, and so the next is mat krok. Mat krok. Again, the same way that you're punching a straight punch with the right, only this punch is perfect if you're smaller than your opponent. If you're smaller than your opponent, this punch will give you leverage of the height. When you do this movement, my opponent is actually moving to this direction, to the left side, with her face, her body, everything. Yeah, again. So if, for example, if I attack with the right punch, she can stab with the left foot here, rotating, lifting her hand all the way up, and then by rotating, she will drop all her body weight on this position. It's a really devastating punch, but we have to practice correctly. So we're going to practice with 10 times repetition with the right, then we do 10 times with the left. Fighting position, here we go with the right first. 3, 2, 1. Noon, and back. Song, and back. Sam, and back. And you're always aiming in front of your nose all the time when you're practicing like Shadow Muay Thai. Yo. 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 Yok. 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 Now we go with the left. Yok. 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 Now we go left and right. Yok. Good. Yok. 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 Why? สวัสดีครับ